What the fudge is up, YouTube? We're here, we're back. Another full card prediction. We have Money MOICANO versus DUNCAN. Let's freaking get this going right away. Let's go. We have Kai Kamaka versus Dakota Hope. What the heck is going on with my mouse? I don't even know. But yeah, Kai Kamaka versus Dakota Hope. I'll just say my prediction first, and then I'll explain why. I have Kai Kamaka by decision. 7 out of 10 confidence. Dakota Hope, he likes to blitz with like these like hooks, and he's like this, he looks strong and meaty, but I just think he's gonna be too slow for Kai Kamaka. I think Kai Kamaka can really pressure him. Pressure's gonna be a big factor here. If Kai Kamaka can pressure him, it'll be amazing. He's gonna be able to pressure him, really be the quicker striker here, and land the better shots. You know what I mean? And his takedown defense is good enough to stuff Dakota's takedowns, so he doesn't even have to worry about that much. His grappling's pretty solid. So yeah, it's only 7 out of 10 confidence, but I think Kamaka will get this done, being the quicker striker, landing the better shots, and not letting Dakota take him down. Next one, Deone Barbosa versus Melissa Gatto. I have Barbosa by decision, 5 out of 10 confidence. Barbosa, she mainly likes to like go with her jab and stuff, and she's good in the clinch work, and I feel like that's where she'll win this fight. I feel like there's going to be a lot of times on the cage where Barbosa might be held against the cage by Gatto, but Gatto is going to make a dumb IQ play, or something's going to happen, and Barbosa's either going to throw her like some judo stuff, or Gatto's going to have a low IQ play, and then Barbosa's going to end up on top and stay there for the rest of the round, and she's just going to win like that. And I think Barbosa's striking, it's good enough to, win other rounds as well. It's not the best. Both of their striking is not that good, but I think Barbosa just has a slight advantage in the grappling, so that's why she should take this one. Next one, Azamat Bakoya versus Tresean Gore. I have Azamat Bakoya, first round KO, 9 out of 10 confidence. I mean, like, Tresean, what is he? He's like freaking, what is he, bro? He's 6-4. I mean, what are we doing here, dog? Like, Azamat, he was this big prospect, not gonna lie. He was a big prospect until he went up against Yusri Bulgari. He got a little fraud check, but hey, that win is, I forgot what it's called, but it's looking good now or that loss is, I forgot what the hell they called it, but it's aging good, because Yusri just beat this other prospect, Mansour Abdul. But yeah, whatever, stop the yap. Azamat, this big powerful striker, he's gonna go in there. Tresean, his striking defense is not that bad, to be honest, but he doesn't throw much else back. He just sits there and takes the shots, and then eventually he just goes down. So yeah, and I don't think Tresean's wrestling would be good enough here to take down Azamat. Azamat's just gonna knock him out. Next, Alice Pereira versus Haley Cohen. I have Alice Pereira by decision, 3 out of 10 confidence. Super low confidence. I mean, this is a low-level women's MMA fight. I can't even lie. Alice, her last fight was disgusting. It was disturbing to look at, Montserrat. So I'm really taking a gamble here to pick her, but I really think she has to. There's no way she doesn't have a better game plan this time around. There's no way she doesn't have a better game plan where she actually throws more volume. I feel like where she throws more volume, it'll be way better. And yeah, it's just she has to throw more volume here. Her straights they look kind of bad, but they're the only thing that can make damage here. I don't think Haley's striking really has any threat here. She does like to throw a good amount, so it might take the rounds, but I just believe Elise will just land harder shots and hopefully really hurt Haley. But I'm not confident in this fight at all. Also Haley's grappling, she doesn't really shoot that much. She's mainly of a clinch type of girl, so I don't think Elisa will get taken down that much. But next we have Lando Venata versus Darius Flowers. I have Lando Venata, second round sub, 7.8 out of 10 confidence. Flowers is not that good. I mean, this guy just like, he throws and he's so reactive. He's like this, and then like Lando, I forgot, his boxing is not that bad. His striking is pretty solid, to be honest, and his grappling is not that bad either. So I feel like he'll really be able to take Darius down here and get like a cheeky little arm triangle or something. And yeah, just finish the fight. Darius is just not that good, bro. Straight up. All right, I have Alessandro Costa by decision, 7.5 out of 10 confidence. Costa is just all around a pretty solid fighter. He has pretty good grappling. His striking is not that bad either. Stewart, he's mainly like a, what is he? He's just he has wrestling and stuff, like he can shoot, but it's just during like the second and third rounds, he just kind of slows down a bit. He doesn't look like the same fighter as the first round. And I feel like Alessandro will really stuff takedowns here. He won't let himself get taken down. He'll probably get takedowns of his own. and he has a way better BJJ. Let me check my notes because I'll be forgetting about these. And yeah, Costa's striking defense will hold up well, and Costa's he sometimes he likes to throw hard, and I think that'll be good here. You know, he'll land a pretty good, decent amount of shots on Stewart and just win the decision. Next is Guilherme Pat versus Thomas Peterson. I have Guilherme Pat second round knockout, 6 out of 10 confidence. Guilherme Pat, he got held up against the cage a lot in his debut, but I mean, there's no way he hasn't been working on his takedown defense and how to get off of that cage. So come on. He has to have worked on that. And Thomas Peterson, he mainly just shoots for the single leg and likes to get you on the cage. But his shots they're not the best. And I feel like Pat should be able to defend them, man, and get off of the cage and really land his devastating blows on Thomas. It's just there's not a big finishing threat on Thomas's side, so it's really 3 rounds for Pat to finish Thomas Peterson, and I think he can get it done. You know, his striking looked really solid, to be honest, when he had the chance in his UFC debut. He reminds me of Christian Leroy Duncan just a little bit, like mainly because he was like bald and stuff, and they kind of look alike. But I mean, yeah, I think Pat should really use his striking here. And his elbows, his shots are really hard. So I think they'll find Peterson's chin and knock him out. All right, main card: Jose Delano versus Robert Ruchola. I have Delano by decision, 7.3 out of 10 confidence. Delano, his takedown defense is really solid, to be honest. Robert Ruchola, he mainly just likes to throw his kicks, his front kicks and stuff. Just not the most volume, to be honest. He likes to clinch and use his body locks to take you down. And yeah, that's about it. But Jose Delano's takedown defense is very solid. You know, he has very good technique. And he just won't let himself get taken down. He'll just have way more volume on the feet, way more damaging shots. And that's how he's going to win the fight. Robert doesn't really have a threat on the striking at all. So Jose should take this pretty solidly, cruise the win. McMillan versus Zucchini. I have McMillan first round sub, 7 out of 10 confidence. Yeah, McMillan is just the better grappler here. Manolo, his takedown defense, it doesn't look the worst, to be honest, but I just feel like McMillan will really just keep going for it and eventually find the takedown and really get that rear naked choke action on Zucchini. Zucchini's been out for a couple years now, but Tommy has a lot of hype. Hey man, wouldn't be the most surprised if there's a fraud check here, but I think McMillan will get it done. Maybe knock him down and then submit him, not too sure. But McMillan's striking it's alright, but he has heart, so I feel like he'll get it done. Ethan Ewing versus Rafael Estevam. I have Rafael Estevam by decision, 8.5 out of 10 confidence. Ethan Ewing, his striking is it's pretty solid, but in the past he's shown that he can get taken down and he can be held down. And Rafael, I feel like his takedowns will really be a big factor here. I mean, that he has to do that. He has to take you down and hold you down. And I think that's what he's going to do to Ethan Ewing. I don't think Ethan's going to be able to stuff the takedowns. I think Esteban's just going to be a glue to Ethan Ewing. And his striking defense is pretty solid, so we don't have to worry about him getting knocked out that much. So, yeah, his striking defense should hold up, and Rafael's just going to take Ethan to a decision via his grappling, man. He's just going to take him down. Sorry, I'm a pretty solid fan of Ethan, but I don't think he'll get it done. Right, next, I have Abdul Rahman Yakhyayev by first round KO, 9.5 out of 10 confidence. I mean, come on, we've seen his debut. This dude just goes out there, goes for the finish. I mean, he does anything by all means to go for the finish and stuff. He's actually insane. This should be a walk in the park, cake walk, I don't know, but you know what I mean. Ribeiro, he's not that good. It's just he's just being fed to the wolves. So yeah, Abdul should take this easily in the first round. And yeah, not too much needed to say. All right, Vernon Jandiroba versus Tabitha Ritchie. I have Vernon Jandiroba by decision, 6.4 out of 10 confidence. Yeah, Verna, I feel like her grappling would really be a big part here. Ritchie, she's pretty low volume, to be honest. Let's see. And yeah, they both don't really like to strike. Verna's striking's not that good either, but Ritchie's is not that good either. And it's basically just a grappling match, to be honest. I think it's just a grappling match, and I think Verna's going to win it. Verna's going to be able to shoot her double legs and really get Ritchie down. Let's see what else on. And Rishi can't really. She's shown in her past fight she can't really defend the single leg takedown. So I think that'll be a very big part in Verna's game, and just coast to the decision. You know, yeah, the grappling. We have a big grappling advantage in Verna's side. Last one, the main event, Renato McConnell versus Chris Duncan. I have Chris Duncan, 4th round, KO, 7.5 out of 10 confidence. Renato, he seems to always slow down in his fights, you know, like his cardio just doesn't hold up. He doesn't really set up his shots. He's mainly just like, he just level changes and shoots. MOICANO's mainly like a jab type of guy. But Chris Duncan, he has solid takedown defense. His grappling's pretty good. He can take you down as well. I feel like Chris Duncan will get takedowns of his own, to be honest. And he will just... And in the later rounds, once Renato's getting tired, he's just going to go all crazy on Renato and really knock him out, you know what I mean? I just think Chris Duncan has way more powerful shots. There's not really a threat by Renato striking. The only threat is his grappling, but Chris Duncan's grappling is good enough to really stop it, you know, stuff the takedowns and things like that. But I mean, yeah, that's the full card. This is for $500, ladies and gentlemen, so I had to lock the heck in and really, you know, really lock in with my mind on these picks, dude. Let's get this big 500. I'm not playing around, bro. I'm not playing games, bro. Hayjive, it's on, bro. Like, I'm dead serious, bro. Let's freaking go. Let's do this, bro. Big 500, bro. I need that in my bank account Saturday night, bro. Sunday night, whenever they want to give it to me. But whenever I get it, because I'm going to freaking win, bro. Let's freaking go. Let's do this, bro. It's time for big 500, bro. I'm ready. I'm hyped. Burner, take me home. Come on. Let's go, dude. Let's freaking go. Thank you guys for watching. Man, I'm going to be hyped. I'm about to hit the gritty. I'm going to do something when I win, bro. Let's go. Next video after this one, it's going to be me talking about how freaking hyped I am because I won that big 500, bro. Let's freaking go. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you want to see more MMA stuff, hit that subscribe button. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Deuce.